Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with the next episode of the RU Road to Top 10. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Fespi, who made a bot I'm going to be trying for today's episode that blocks PMs, blocks challenges, automatically does my avatar, says have fun the second the game starts the timer for me, and also auto searches, though I have that feature off. So basically all I got to do is play Pokemon when I'm recording. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So shout out to my boy Fespi. I'm assuming it's working. We'll try it out. But also shout out to my boy 49 for the team. I wanted to try a more offensive build and see how that approach worked on the ladder. So yeah, let's get right into team preview. So the first member of the team we have today is Barbaracle, one of the premier Shell Smashers, very big threat in the tier. And now I typically do use Shell Smash, Stone Edge, Liquidation, and Protect because of Golisopod, but I like Low Kick on this build. Low Kick allows you to knock out Virizion without any prior damage, also doing a ton to Pokemon like Snorlax. PokeaimMD is really nice because it makes Stone Edge KO Pokemon that, well, first off, you don't have to risk missing Stone Edge, and also Pokemon that +2 Barbaracle cannot KO, like a defensive Slowbro or Toxicroak, allowing you to deal with both of those. It's a very, very, very big threat under the dual screen. Speaking of dual screens, we do have Electrode as the next member. Now, the Electrode EV spread is designed to take 2 Assault Vest Machamps, Close Combats, plus Bullet Punch under Reflect. We have enough speed for a Pokemon like Choice Scarf Gardevoir. We do outspeed them by a point. And of course, we do have the Light Clay, allowing us to set up our Reflect and Light Screen for the maximum terms, Taunt to stop Defog, Hazard setup, and Volt Switch for some momentum. Linoon is the next member of the squad, one of the other premier screens abusers. It outpaces Jolly Non-Scarf Tyrantrum, and it can also, with the 92 HP in defense, as well as the Reflect, it can belly drum on a Choice Band Zygarde's Outrage, and it has enough HP after to live an extreme speed as well, even as long as Reflect is up. So that's just pretty niche, but it's basically why 49 made this type of thing. Return is also really nice because it gives you a stronger move versus bulkier Pokemon like Milotic and Mandibuzz, which may be able to take +6 extreme speed. Obviously, we are not running Seed Bomb on this set, or Throat Chop or Shadow Claw, so Bronzong is something we do have to weaken before. Speaking of weakening Pokemon, we do have Dredagon as the next member of the squad, and it's pretty cool because it provides us with a Stealth Rocker, and with Rough Skin plus Rocky Helmet, basically you bring this thing in on physical Pokemon like Metagross, or maybe something like Tyrantrum going for Head Smash. They take so much damage to the point that when Linoon does Belly Drum up, even if the Choice Scarf Metagross or Choice Scarf Tyrantrum, it puts it in range of them. So on top of that, it can actually provide Glare support as well as Taunt, so stopping your opponent from rapid spinning, defogging, as well as just getting the necessary chip on steel types, like for example Registeel, stopping that thing from setting up hazards. If Registeel goes for the Sidon Toss, taking Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, glaring and setting up rocks, and Dragon Claw is our offensive option. Virizion is the next member on the squad. Now Virizion survives max special attack Noivern Supersonic Sky Strike after Stealth Rock at +1. And this allows it to, basically with the Cobra Berry, allowing it to take that Supersonic Sky Strike. The rest was obviously put into max speed, and Focus Blast, Giga Drain, HP Ice, really nice coverage all around in the tier. Not sure how I feel about raw Focus Blast, but provided it does connect, can be very, very strong, especially versus them steals. That does neutral to even like Bronzong and Metagross. Speaking of Metagross, Agiligross is our last member of the squad. Jolly, max speed, max attack, Life Orb. I might switch it up between Life Orb and Weakness Policy, because Weakness Policy actually sounds pretty good under screens. But then again, I'm sure the main reason for it being Life Orb is 49 wanted the initial damage, the immediate damage. That way it opens up doors for Barbaracle and Linoon in the end game. But yeah, that is the team for today's episode. Let us get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our first game. I just want to say, you can't tell right now, and you'll be able to tell in different lives that don't actually involve me like cutting out the time wait in between. Typically OU because RU isn't as played as much, but I didn't type that, nor did I put on the timer. Anyway, looking at my opponent's team, looks like Rocks, Focus Sash, Lead, Lycanroc, Healing Wish, Cresselia makes sense, or Calm Mind. Healing Wish makes sense only because you have like Blastoise and Snorlax as pivots. into this. I do like the idea of Dredagon as a lead because it can glare something and get up rocks, as he does lead off of Flygon. Now, I do think that this is Choice Scarf, and I'm just going to glare it immediately. That damage is really nice, not that it really matters, but Metagross now guarantee KOs it, and I get off a glare as Blastoise is going to come in. Really, really good for me. Assuming an Ice Beam wants to come out, potentially. Don't want to really switch into anything. I think I'll just get up my rocks. Basically Ice Beam and force him to spin from there as he goes for Dark Pulse. If he does go for Rapid Spin, he'll be taking a ton of damage. Now, in the initial game plan, I did want to weaken this and glare it to open up a door for a few of my mons, but I think this is fine for Virizion, especially because they can just Calm Mind up. Yes, he can go Crest, but I'll be able to eat up Crest and essentially get up my Electrode versus that. I didn't want to go Electrode initially because I don't know if you'll keep in Blastoise here, but yeah, Crest comes out. Okay. Now, it looks like it's Cobra Berry Crest. As far as winning this goes, I just want to calc my Linoon at +6, because as long as Linoon at +6 knocks out Lycanroc, then I can go from there, and it looks like it does with rocks. Alright, good. So we're just going to make the Electro play, as I can take that, and we're going to go for Reflect here. Slice comes out, ends up being a leftover set. Now I can Shell Smash and probably win, but I want to see if he has Facade versus Return. Okay, awesome. Volt switches out. I get to bring out Barbaracle and kind of just start messing something up. That damage on Blastoise is really key because it means Low Kick knocks him out, and we do get the Shell Smash here. Now I may just win the game right here with Barbaracle, considering Cresselia is, again, that Cobra Berry set, so even if it does T-Wave me, I get to weaken it and open up a door for Linoon. Like, if Cresselia dies, he loses to Linoon. So it ends up going on to Blastoise. And again, this is where that chip damage from the Dragon Claw is really important, because Low Kick is 130, yeah, it's gonna kill. Basically, what? This dude is running like max HP. Come on, man, that was a death. Well, that's really annoying. Because I definitely, had I known that, I would have went for Stone Edge. But what? Yeah, 69 to 81. Okay, so he's like max HP. So unfortunately, I got thrown off by a max HP Mega Blastoise. I thought I had the game right there. Cresselia comes out. Gonna get an Electrode and get up my hazards again as he goes for a Side Shot. By hazards, I mean my screens again. And we're going to taunt Crest. As long as it stays in, we're good. Get up a Light Screen as well. He'll knock me out. Okay, I guess Linoon just wins anyway, but because as long as I taunt him, he can't do anything, and if he switches back out, Return is going to knock out Cresselia. So this is fair, this is fine. But wow, like, now I'm a little bit concerned because that Blastoise was scary. But this is +6. Oh my gosh. And it's Helmet too. And he's Toxic as well. It doesn't matter. Return hits everything harder than everything else. Extreme Speed has priority. Depending on what he goes out into, I only get 2 kills left, which kind of sucks. Yeah, well, goes out to this. So I'm glad this thing is gone. That means I don't have to hit a Focus Blast. So that's really good. I don't think that crit mattered at all, especially just based on the crest. And opts to give me Flygon, which I think is a little bit odd considering you kind of want something to revenge my my Metagross, but we're bringing up Virizion because Virizion deals with both Shaman, even if it's Air Slash, because I have Light Screen and Cobra Berry, and as well as it being Z Celebrate, because again, Light Screen plus Cobra Berry. So I should be good here in terms of getting off damage. That's some good damage. I'm just going to be smart in terms of knocking this thing out. I really hope that Lycanroc does not knock out Metagross at full. I really hope it does not. Because at this point I am in range of like Fire Fang or even Stone Edge. I don't think I'm in range of Drill Run or a Cellar Rock. But I also think this is Stealth Rock lead, so he might not even have it. Please don't knock out Metagross from full. Thank you, Metagross, for being a good Pokemon. Look at this. I'm not even gonna type GG. It's gonna do it itself. Just make sure my mouse is over here. Oh, it didn't say it. Did it not say GG well played? Aw. Did I have that set in the bot? I gotta check the bot. Because now I'm a little sad it didn't say that. Bot settings. Open with this. Edit with this. Oh, maybe it's just when I leave. That's weird. Okay, well I'm at 1558. So we're gonna look for another one. I guess I'll show you guys while it's like you guys are gonna see. I'm not gonna click anything at all. But 1558. I feel like I've been several times on the ladder at 1558. But that is okay. So number 47 on the ladder. Top 10 is 1630. So little ways away, but also part of the reason why I wanted to use this is, or these type of things. I hope I saved the settings, but this is because it basically it basically gives me some faster games, is what I'm thinking anyway. It basically gives me some faster games, and I wanted to try and climb a little bit quicker. I'm very surprised. That had to be like max HP Blastoise, which really sucks because that was basically a Barbaracle sweep at that point. Yeah, it was literally max HP, and I got like the lowest roll. As you see right here, it already says have fun, and the battle timer is already on. Ionex isn't on though, which is weird. That's really weird. It should auto Ionex. I gotta talk to Vespi about that. Some things are not working with this. Maybe I just gave him my account and he's just. I have Ionex at true, so that's really weird. Right, well, anyway, webs looking like definitely looking like webs. Druddigon being able to glare is really nice. I think I'm gonna open up a door for hopefully Barbaracle. Actually, this is tough. Honchkrow is very tough. Virizion is gonna be nice in this too. We're gonna do the Druddigon route. I think I think Nidoqueen is very, very, very tough for me. So I want to initially glare. I should be able to live an Ice Beam because it's not stab. I mean, it's strong, but it's not stab. Thank you. Woo! Worth for sure. All right, so we'll get up rocks here. Main reason I'm getting up rocks is because first off, if Blastoise wants to spin, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna make it work for it. I'm gonna take it damage. While I do like what I did like Druddigon for Honchkrow as chip. One thing that I can easily, well not easily, one thing I can win with, it screens up, is definitely Linoon. So that's something to keep in mind. And now Blastoise, I can go Metagross and just click Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt does deal with Nidoqueen. It hits Araquanid and it hits Blastoise. So Nidoqueen going down is fantastic. Obviously, again, I'm very worried about Honchkrow. But Nidoqueen going down is absolutely fantastic. I don't care if he goes out into Blastoise now and opts to like Rapid Spin. That's whatever. Blastoise, it should always be in range of Linoon at +6 anyway. Yeah, that's max HP Mega Blastoise, which doesn't exist. Goes Metagross. Not sure why. Like, was it weakness policy? That was all I was thinking, but I definitely valued weakening that, and I think he's banded for sure. So gonna get in my Electrode here and get up a Reflect. He doesn't have an electric immunity, so getting up that Reflect is gonna open up that door for Linoon. I should be 2 KO by this as well. Yep, 100% banded, and then I should be able to win the game with Linoon right now because I just belly drum in his face. And this was the only thing I really needed weakened. Ideally, he doesn't crit me through. I just called it to life, I bet, but nice. That does so much. Anyway, Extreme Speed just sweeps at this point. If he goes Araquanid, I go for return just in case it's like a really defensive one. You never know because I just fought a defensive Blastoise. I don't think Necrozma can knock me out without going for a Z move. And if Necrozma takes a ton of damage, then Virizion is basically set to sweep, provided it hits an attack versus Honchkrow. But yeah, Blastoise, unless he is a max HP one, even if he is, we already saw the calc, it does knock it out. So go ahead and give me that. Linoon is getting a nice W over here. If a Rakuten wants to come out, I'm assuming that dies always as well. Wow, that does always die. This is the one that I 100% needed dead as well. And obviously Extreme Speed has higher priority than Sucker Punch, so I don't have to worry about that at all. And yeah, that should be game. Linoon just gets a sweep right here. So I'm really happy. That's something I was going for. And obviously slowing down Nidoqueen was a big part of it. Oh, there it is. Good game, well played. I didn't type that. That sounds so... That's okay, so they have to forfeit for that to happen, but that sounds really... I think I'm gonna take out the well played because it looks like I'm downplaying my opponent. Obviously, it says good game, well played, but like I just swept the with a Linoon. So I'm gonna pause it, guys, until you find a battle. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we have another game, and this is a weird team. And when I say that, I mean like Bronzong is just weird. Not that it's bad, but it's just weird. I definitely think Electrode is the lead of choice. Rose Raid is a problem. So I want to get up screens versus that. I can see Linoon winning, but I think in all reality, the mon that does win is going to either be Barbaracle or Virizion. Virizion mainly because it deals with Donphan, which I think is really solid. And I do think the Electro lead is necessary because Rose Raid is a lead that can be threatening. But I'm iffy as well. My Lodic is a problem, but Calm Mind Virizion should be able to help me with that. This is a tough one. Belly drumming with Linoon is going to be helpful because I should be able to do some work versus Bronzong. Like, I'm going to have to sack something to break through the sturdy Donphan as well as the sturdy Donphan as well as the Bronzong in general. But I'm assuming it's like Spike's lead Rose Raid, Rapid Spin Donphan, Stealth Rock Bronzong. Then you have like maybe Specs this and Bandit this, basically like some sort of support that goes around it, but don't worry about it. It's funny because like if this was like a tournament game, my timer would still be going down. I'd be planning out what lead I think he's gonna do, how to end my game in the end, and I do take this as seriously as that, but it's more so because this is offense and I don't know, something in my mind just clicks when I play tournaments. It's not even just tournaments. It's team tournaments specifically where I have to win for my team, not just myself. I feel like I play 100% different than I do naturally. But I'm assuming Rose Raid lead. Emboar as a lead means I can get up Reflect. Oh boy, choice ban. I do want to chip away a little bit. Light screen isn't worth. I get the aftermath on Emboar anyway, so it's whatever. I'm assuming he's gonna go out into Vanillix. I'm probably gonna have to sack Barbaracle to get rid of Donphan Sturdy. Alright, so it gets in Bronzong here, which is fair. I can just taunt. Don't care about you. I actually get to keep my Electrode alive, which is pretty cool. He might expect a boom. Goes my Lodic. Surprisingly. As it's Flame Orb too. This is going to give me rocks. Now because it's Flame Orb, that means that obviously it's going to be a little bit harder for I think this mon to deal with it. But we get an Electro now. On his recover. And I'm going to taunt as Donphan is going to come out. Ooh, and it's going to Rapid Spin. Okay, so the Donphan doesn't have Sturdy. At all, which is really nice because I basically get in Druddigon and I weaken it even if it's really defensive for the point of as you see I'm able to get up Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, and damage in general. The Ice Cream is a really cool play too because I don't really have an Ice Resist. Freeze Dry probably coming out or Blizzard. That's fair as well. I definitely value a Light Screen here because I think that this is my opportunity to Shell Smash up. Regardless of your ability as well. Let's see if you're... And I think he specs too. Anyway, Barb is pretty deadly under these hatches, especially with Reflect Up, especially if he is specs. Please do not. Thank you very much. I mean, I don't see a reason to not click this button. Here, I don't see your switching to this Pokemon. If he goes Milotic, because it is Flame, Barbaracle might just win right now. But if he goes Milotic, because it is because Milotic is Flame Orb and Stealth Rock are up and Hail is up, it's basically gone. Donphan being gone is great too. It wasn't Helmet either, so that's awesome. Milotic comes out. I'm gonna crush as he makes a really good play and goes out to Bronzong. However, I'm gonna be able to basically Bronzong being gone. Yeah, and he doesn't deal with this Pokemon either. I don't know why Roserade came out, but basically Bronzong being gone, or that percentage, means that Linoon is pressed to win. Now that low kick did 26%. So what does that mean? Liquidation does 85. Okay, so that's just normal. So it's gonna die. Liquidation. Give me that Roserade. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. So I'm also pretty prepped to win with just a few Pokemon, I think. Quite a few, actually. Virizion looking to be the most likely. Another Mon. I would have actually liked to hit that very much, so. Because he's more than likely just going to recover here, I'm going to Shell Smash again. Yep. Basically, if I hit that, I think I won. But I was able to get a revenge crit, so that's really nice, too. I mean, I missed the first. The miss, I guess. Because I did 2-hit KO him, so I didn't have to worry about that. I can still lose to Emboar. I have to find out if that was... I'm pretty sure that's banded damage from Emboar. Emboar did 81% to Electrode under Reflect. Emboar, are you Wall Breaker? Flare Blitz, that's what? Life Orb? That's Choice Band. Under a Reflect. So, yeah, that's Adamant Choice Band. Okay. But I didn't think it had Barbaracle. Ah. Anyway, I know it's Choice Band. I know it's Choice Banded, and even if it was like Scarf, I basically sacked Metagross and sacked Virizion. He took Recoil and I won. But yeah, I got to Metagross here. I outspeed Emboar, and I win the game. So, yeah. Good game. I guess they have to actually forfeit for me to say good game, well played. But nice. We were able to win that one, which is pretty cool. Definitely one that I was a little bit more worried about. The fact that my opponent's Donphan was not leftovers, I think, was pretty big, considering Sturdy was broken early, and it really opened up that door for Barbaracle. They made a really good scout, but the thing is, once Bronzong took that damage as well, if I did manage to set up with Linoon, it kind of won. Also, them being Flame Orb was interesting. So they were Recover, Scald, Toxic, and I'm assuming last move was Ice Beam and not Haze. Though it could have been Haze, but I think Ice Beam makes a lot of sense too. And if it wasn't Haze, then Linoon would hopefully 2-hit KO. But we'll pause it, guys, until we find a game. Bear it back. All right, so definitely not the matchup I really wanted, opposing Barb. But I do think that my Barbaracle is incredibly deadly, especially with Taunt and Sit-Up and whatnot. I'm going to go to Druddigon route because the idea of it is obviously to weaken something like Registeel early, as they lead Blastoise, and even glaring Blastoise is just super worth it. Yeah, Glaring Blast is just super worth it. Now, I do like this thing for... I'll leave it. Yep. Because, again, that opens up the door for my Metagross for later as well. Do I want Rocks? Yeah, it does force a Rapid Spin, if anything. And I feel like this does allow me to get in my Virizion. Even if he Rapid Spins initially, like I have a Colba Berry, so I'm not as worried about Mega. And Virizion is super, and I also lived a hit from Mandibuzz, which I think is very important. Virizion is just super threatening. Even if you Rapid Spin, dude. Virizion is just super threatening to my opponent. Because of its Colba Berry. Colba Berry. And them giving me that percentage back is really big too. Yeah, I don't think I lose much by going for another one. Or I could Calm Mind here. But that would invite in a dog, wouldn't it? But then that means I can get in... Yeah, I'm gonna Calm Mind as they go out into Mandibuzz. I'm assuming they'd scout for all out pummeling here. Either way, that 2 KOs. And it's still my play, even if they go... Would they go Registeel? Let me Focus Blast. Because if they're crazy, even... And yeah, if they go Registeel instead of the 18% paralyzed Blastoise. Yeah, the Registeel play I felt like made no sense, but... weakening that is really nice for Linoon as well. I'm still going to go for another Focus Blast. 2. Things have been really weakened for Linoon. Linoon should be able to win under screens, I want to say. Now, my opponent still hasn't seen an all-out pummeling or Bloom Doom. Kind of wish I had a Z on this, but I obviously have Barb, so I can't complain. That is a crazy double protect there, because I feel like this Pokemon was very important. Still don't lose much by going for it, so I'm going for it again. Nice. We managed to get rid of Registeel, and this kind of forces the dog to go for Extreme Speed. / 1,000 Arrows. I guess 1,000 Arrows is fair too. Yep. It's fine. Goes for Extreme Speed. Allows me to get an Electrode and set up a Reflect here. So the only reason they went for Extreme Speed is that they're not banded. Like, why would you ever go for Extreme Speed in a game with Barbaracle? So you're either Dragon Dance Z, or you're just not banded. I'm not sure why that was the play my opponent opted to go for, but I get up my screen. Blastoise comes out, and I'm going to be able to bring out, I'm going to be able to Volt Switch out into my, my Linoon. Excuse me, my Barbaracle. Because my Barbaracle kind of smacks him. Under terrain, like under this, it does smack my opponent. I have the Z move for Mandibuzz, so I don't have to worry about that. Do I dare go for it? Don't see a reason to not click my Z right now. Dog will die, everything will die. I still have my terrain up as well. Excuse me, I still have my my stuff up too. That was specs, by the way. So they're probably gonna give me Mandibuzz here. Still didn't see a reason not to click my Z though. Yeah, I also rather get rid of the Mega. And basically at this point, I believe I go out to basically depending on what they revenge kill me with. Because if they go Barbaracle, they go Zygarde. So if they Extreme Speed me, I set up a Linoon and I win. Because of the set that I am. I return the Mandibuzz. Yeah, I should have won the game right now with Linoon. Because I live the E-Speed fairly confidently. And I basically just Extreme Speed back everything. Yep. So I am at 75%. Mandibuzz was leftovers, so it's not... Mandibuzz was leftovers, so it's not anything crazy. E-Speed is also a 2-hit KO on Barbaracle, unless this is some crazy little cup roll. And because they're forced to go for E-Speed at the end, if they end up going Zygarde, like if they, once they sack Mandibuzz, they're forced to go for Extreme Speed, it should be game, like regardless. Sorry, buddy, Mandibuzz doesn't live. So yeah, one thing I was pretty confident. I guess it would suck to get crit here. Nice. Hey, so one thing I was a little bit scared about was Zygarde and the combination of that, yeah, Mega. But just being able to definitely break through. First off, landing my Focus Blast was huge, but also my opponent deciding, hey, I'm gonna risk my Registeel instead of going out to the 18% paralyzed Blastoise, right? Like I clicked for a Focus Blast as like a Hail Mary type of play because, you know, if my opponent wants to make a crazy play like that, I might as well. I've already shown HP Ice. But Blastoise was by far the best play. Not only do you get guaranteed turns of poison, you get your Registeel in, you can go for Protect, and you can even, you know, get up Rocks at the end of the day too. And Rocks might have made the difference between Linoon and losing, considering I would have taken the Rocks upon switching. I still would have been at 7%. But yeah, I think that my opponent did have a few plays they could have done differently here. But yeah, look for another game. I'll be right back. All right, so we have a game with like a million defoggers. Uh, well, one defogger and two rapid spinners, and well, two defoggers and two rapid spinners. So I'm assuming my opponent doesn't want any type of hazards going on against them. Hey, thank you. I still like the Druddigon route, even though Nidoqueen is still fantastic versus me as they go Blastoise. Yeah, I just really like this route. Now, provided they do have aromatherapy support or potentially cleric, but it's insane that I have not been. It's insane that I have not been frozen once. Every single time that happens, I just hold my breath. You know, I really do. Anyway, under screens, Calm Mind Virizion goes in. It really does. My opponent's options for it are very limited. Glare. Gonna taunt, that way they can't do anything besides attack me. Nice. Heal defog. I'm gonna get up a screen on this thing actually. It also deals with Fortress as well as Blastoise as a pivot. That does a lot. That actually does do a lot. But as long as I'm able to taunt and stop their defog, I think I'll be good. Sucks they have a million defoggers. As they get full paralyzed, that shouldn't matter. I mean, it does matter in a sense because it means I have to face the turn taunting them where I would have died. And I get a reflect here too. So that's really cool. I do think that Barbaracle does just win, provided I'm able to set up. In fact, I legitimately think I win the game right now. Once I click the Shell Smash, I think I win. So I'm gonna Volt Switch out into my Barbaracle now. If they Rapid Spin, that doesn't matter. As they go Nidoqueen. As long as I taunt them, I'm able to set up a Shell Smash. They don't have any priority, so keeping up rocks might even mean that I kill Blastoise and things like that. Can you kill my Druddigon? I'm actually going to keep Electro alive, and I think that Druddigon is the better sack because they don't have any physical mons besides Fortress. Thank you. Oh, they don't even have Sheer Force. Is that an accident? That has to be an accident, right? Hold up, I think Barbaracle lives this. First off, let's get rid of Sheer Force. Oof, that does nothing. I believe Barbaracle is going to win this game. And if it doesn't, it weakens Fortress to the point of Linoon winning the game. So, because Fortress basically has to come in. So I have this one turn of light screen left, which is the only turn that's necessary. And provided Barbaracle connects its attacks, I should win. In theory. I love how they show the speed stat after and everything too. So they end up going Blastoise. Now, I'm just gonna click my Z move. I think that Fortress isn't actually, like, Fortress can't even kill me, so I can just liquidate that thing twice, and I believe we just win the game. But I think Goodra will die to +2 low kick. I'm not sure, but like that's very strong. Yeah, exactly. Fortress comes out. I just liquidate you. Obviously, I'm still worried about Mandibuzz, so I guess if I do have a Reflect Up though, so like I'll live a Volt Switch and I'll live a Gyro Ball too. Yeah. There you go. So Fortress is in range of Linoon. Whatever comes out is going to die, basically. Goodra comes out. Gonna low kick here. Right, it's not some crazy Goodra, it should die. Especially with rocks up. Yep, there we go. Again, Barbaracle was the mon that I think was going to be the most likely to sweep. And I still think Liquidation is the best play. I don't want to miss Stone Edge and get no type of damage off. I'd rather liquidate him and put him in range of like Metagross, for example. Metagross wins 2 at Fortress at 23%. This Paralyze. And apparently it just knocks out Spadef Mandibuzz anyway, so nice. They call him Barbaracle. He's just too handsome. Good game, bro. It's not even your team, bro. It's just the fact that I had screens. Like in most circumstances, this team does not let Barbaracle sit up at all. Ah, nice. Nice Barb. Nice Barb putting in some work. Imagine this lived. No, this Tough Claw is +2. Like, get out of here. Everything is dropping to the Barbaracle. Nice. So 1605. So we're actually very close to top 10, but the amount of wait time it's taking right now to find games is crazy. And you know what's insane too? Like I think I could easily get top 10 with the rest of this team. But I do have another team that's also pretty sick too. Huh? Should I go for it right now? It is 22 more points to get top 10. That game took about 6 minutes to find, and I got 6 points from it. So if we just do some quick maths and we divide 6 into 22, 6 goes into 18 3 times, and it goes to 24, which is the next one. 6 times another 6. Okay, about 18, 19, 20 minutes, I want to say. If I lose a game, I'll probably lose 20 something points, and that'll be a whole nother episode anyway. Yeah, I think based on what I'm saying to myself, it might be in my best interest to just wait. Or should I just keep going? How much time are we at? 7 minutes in this. The last couple recordings were 29. Alright, I'll look for another game. I'll look for at least one more. We'll pause it, guys, until we find a game. Be right back. Alright, guys, so we have another game, and my opponent is pretty weak to, I want to say Barbaracle, especially because I'm low kick, so that'd be really nice for Virizion. We're going to go the Dredagon route, because, again, Glare on something, like, people love leading Blastoise. Glare on Blastoise is fantastic. Let's see if this is the freeze turn. Freezer crit. Nice. So I get my rocks here. A best case scenario, he gets full paralyzed, and I can Dragon Tail. But that's not what ends up happening, obviously. I do want to say I can just go Virizion and just attempt to weaken Bronzong, even if he rapid spins. Like, this just gives me the most out of my turns. Basically, weakening Bronzong to Barbaracle range is what I want, because everything else is already in Barb range. That's fair too. Another Protect on that. Throw off another Focus Blast. Let's see if we can connect. Wow, we are super accurate today with Focus Blast. It's crazy. I was going to go for another one, but I've already put this in range now of Extreme Speed, which is awesome. At this point, I should be able to go out into Electro, Taunt, Belly Drum up, and win, I want to say. I want to say that's what happens, but I could be wrong. Zygarde 10 comes up. Fine. Gonna Volt Switch here. That boy is Z. But I will be able to take it, so I believe I Belly Drum up here and win. Because Reflect has too many turns, that should be game. Yep. Looks like he opted to not Z me for some reason, but Linoon should win this game right now. I have way too many turns to Reflect, and he does not have enough sacks. In fact, he should have sacked Blastoise first, and then went Bronzong and Protected to waste even more turns. Because I know he's not banded, so I'm not in range of anything. This is going to die too. In goes Blastoise. I'm going to go for Return. Then he went this first, which can't even kill me through this. And yeah, again, Linoon and Barbaracle were two Pokemon that I thought would just straight up win this game. Let's not mess around with a random bulky Blastoise. Take my E-Speed there. Again, you guys see how, I can't believe I hit all those Focus Blasts. You guys see how just crazy Linoon can be. Yeah, I wonder if this was Weather Ball Raikou. Like, I really wonder if that was Weather Ball Raikou. Because he is running, obviously, the Sun. So that'd be pretty cool. It deals like Bronzong and things like that. It does a lot of damage. Anyway, I'll pause you guys until we find another battle. We'll be right back. So I got the guy that I got last time, and this time he has like 2 priority stoppers, potentially dazzling and all this, but very weak to Barbaracle, nonetheless. And he actually brought a screen stopper too, which is really funny. We're gonna go the... It's very funny that he brought Psychic Fangs and a priority stopper. That's really cool. We're gonna go to the Druddigon route because, again, glaring is really nice and getting up rocks is nice. Spinner, defog, whatever, I don't really care. Just being able to glare something is awesome. Thanks. That's really cool. Anyway. Lead Druddigon and I go for glare. Immediately. As he gets in Florges, allowing me to Stealth Rock up. And basically allowing me to taunt here too. As he goes Registeel, so I'm okay with that too. I like the Barbaracle play. I think I could just Shell Smash on this thing's face if he opts to go for Seism Toss. Yep. And I have Low Kick for him. I'm okay with this going down. Basically, it's opening up that door for... first off, I don't think I'm in range of Aqua Jet. I'll be real. I think Bruxish is very weak. Secondly, I think Barbaracle just wins. I could be wrong, of course, but provided I'm not. Let's see right here what ends up happening. And of course, keeping my Druddigon alive is really nice. I'm going to calc Barb. Let's get that light screen reflect up. Aqua Jet is 34 to 40%. So Aqua Jet will be able to knock me out. Now, I would love if he gives me Registeel. I'm not sure if he's actually going to give me this or go out into something like maybe Ampharos as fodder. That makes a lot of sense. I know that this is going to blow back Registeel. It's one of the main reasons to have this on Barbaracle. So he could be Scarf Bruxish too. Hard Bruxish. That was a crazy play. But we're going to take advantage of the Aqua Jet more than likely coming out. I'm going to taunt the Florges coming in too. Always giving me Metagross. Okay. And I get off Life Orb Earthquake, which is a 2-hit KO, so really, really nice for me. I actually think I can afford to agility up and just sweep him with this thing too, especially with Bruxish being at the percentage it's at. So, provided we connect. Oh, and I gotta, yeah, it's over. I just click Earthquake now, basically. Not over yet. I said it's over, but it's not until this. Okay, now it's over. GG. Yep. So this was something that could definitely win, and now I just click Earthquake to win, no matter what. So obviously the attack raise is really nice. Bruxish comes out. Aqua Jets me for nothing. Shout out Cole, 49. Was it Z Bruxish? Which one? Ah. It doesn't get the strong jaw boost, right? I mean, obviously the water move is. The water move is really cool in general, but the anti this. Thank you, bro. It looked like he actually just It looked like he just loaded up something to beat this. But at this point, basically, I get up a screen and I win the game when I knew anyway. Depends. I wouldn't mind. Alright. Hey, it is! Thank you, bro. Alright, so guys, that is the finale of the Road to Top 10 in RU. I'll show you, 1631. I'm glad I got him. That was really cool. Metagross actually putting his... Metagross did nothing this entire time, so I'm really happy. But we are number 9 on the ladder, and with that, our Road to Top 10 in RU is complete. Hold up, is my boy still here? AIM can't get top 10. Hey, man. Proved you wrong. Don't worry, I'm fairly confident that if I take Ubers next, or NU, or PU, or whatever, because I've already accomplished OU for top 10, I've accomplished UU for top 10, and now I've accomplished RU for top 10. So, I mean, I've done them all, but for this, this sort of session starting in October. So, rank 1 OU, that's a different story. But top 10 I've accomplished. So, we have finally accomplished the Road to top 10 in the RU tier. It's been a fantastic experience, very fun. I don't think I did any games off screen. Let's see how many we lost and how many we won. I did no games off screen. So I won 58 games and I lost 16 games. Really sucks because I started off very strong with I think 13-0. And I think I lost a game in the hack or something like that. And then from there I lost an actual game. And then that fire dude kept coming and just putting me down. But it's fine. It's fine. Screens apparently was the way to go. I'm very happy too because I would hate to fight this team on the ladder. Big shout out to my boy Cole49. And yeah, let me know down below, guys, which tier you want me to do next. So the choices, and again, I'm either gonna do Ubers or NU next. There's no other tier. I'm doing PU, yes, but not now. So I'm either going all the way up to Ubers or I'm doing NU. Now, my only reason that I might not be doing Ubers next, even though I do want to, I guess if you want to see PU next, you can tell me too. But the only reason I might not be doing Ubers next is because I kind of want to do this series with a friend of mine that we've been planning and kind of got off track. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed the Road to Top 10. Feel free to leave a like. It really does help my channel out. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to be seeing some comments that are like, hey, I hate that you spoiled me because you put the finale. But at the end of the day, guys, this is my business and I want to do what's best for my business. And this is my brand as well. And you know, putting the finale means, hey, you're going to watch it. You want to see how I climbed. That's awesome for me. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. It was a very, very fun experience. I felt like as I kept going, I started realizing the potential of the team too. This is why I really like screens. Wellio was actually supposed to use this versus me when we played the second time, and I think he would have put me down. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys. Goodbye, my friends.